Shining through the dark, past 1,000 stars, we have come this far. Who we are is just a dream.
You don't really get interactive till you have the boots. The boots are there. He has a keystone now because he can use the Predator, but he's not bot side.
Yeah, there's flash headbutt pulled onto Viper and Spirit. He's going to have the pillar to throw down as well. Perfect positioning as you'd expect and just locks down first blood. Afrika Freaks on the board.
Tarzan to be top side. He wasn't there for the counter gang bot side, so where is he? Obvious question.
Well, there's the flash. He's going to get the hammer back there as well onto Kane. He still hasn't flashed yet. Dodges as many buttons as possible, but can't dodge them all. His sword locks down the hypercharged shock blast to come in. Now, more fighting to happen here as Lahen's booped back underneath. But Tucson, he's going down very low. Vision of Empire stops Viper from auto-attacking, but it doesn't stop Lahen's. And he takes down the cow. Can Kramer actually find it? No, he can't. The flash forward from Lahen's, in fact, and now they're looking for even more. He flashes down, but it doesn't matter. Viper, he had the slow and he wants more. Now Spirit filing forward. He doesn't have the ultimate. He's not going to be able to go 1v2 this game.
Have any kill pressure at the end, and we have to stop the replay because we want to see a GP die.
Yeah, we're between turrets as Cannon Barrage is in there. Spirit's going to turn up as well as Keen.
The slow?
Oh my god, is he going to survive? Sword is going to fall down now. Tarzan might go as well as Spirit gets the double. All set up on a silver platter by Keen.
Spirit had to be there to lap it up, but there's Spirit. He says,
ridiculous, but also able to dodge out of so many different abilities.
TP coming in from Braum cancelled. Knew that he couldn't actually close the distance and thought they'd do the hard work. They get Keen low. They can't actually hammer hit him into the wall for a mini stun. That is just an unaccelerated shock blast, and it's just a dream for Griffin to take down the Pirate. This was the day you came so close to killing Carries a bit quicker with the gold in the game. Sadly, it's not a gold lead, it's a gold parity with Afrika Freaks.
Well, Arrow's going to fly in here, and thankfully for the Afrika Freaks, it's going to hit the cow, but he's still going down so low. Hero's entrance comes in as well, and Griffin are creating a massive cluster in this Dragon Pit. Kuro has the ultimate. Is the Steel Tempest going to be enough? Flashes out, gets the triumph, as now he's looking for Lahen's, doesn't get the knock-up. Winter's Bite seals the deal onto the Yasuo, and that is so many kills for Griffin. However, not on the top side. They lose the first brick, and now Tarzan makes his way in as well. Predator has been popped. He's got Ragnarok there as well, gets the flash out of Keen finally. And Spirit, he's trying here as well. They get the knock up onto Chovy. He's very tanky, and Justice Punch is going to knock up Kuro as well. Once again, an Arrow going to be tanked up by Tucson. I think he's almost taken all of them. We were talking about that as being sort of break point, but they were able to gather that win on blue side. Now, probably kicking themselves, but this looks like the pick that they were looking for. Stand behind me is going to come in as Viper. This one over for free.
Can use Galio, of course. Ultimate's up, Predator's up as well. It's no freebie.
And he can't get rid of Tarzan as well, as the Arrow's going to fly in first to start off this fight. Cannon Barrage is down, but not doing anything to Griffin yet. As Kuro extremely low on the back end. It's Tucson that grabs the first kill. Hero's entrance comes down. Thankfully, Spirit grabs themselves a dragon as Kuro finally falls in the backline. It's Sword that's able to get in over the top and grab that one. And now Griffin looking to clean up. Keen in a whole host of trouble here underneath the outer turret on the bottom side. At least gets a barrel shot onto Viper, who's got no mana. And now Spirit, can he get down here onto Chovy? Winds of War come in. Keen eats some oranges. He's going to be all right. As Caulfield's Warhammer and a Trinity Force, so he can deal with these minion waves quite well.
Can't really deal with damage too well.
Well, the ultimate's going to fly forward here as Lahen's jumps on over, wanting to deliver a Galio to the Afrika Freaks, but they're not able to take down Kramer. Looks like chilling in the Baron Pit is exactly what the Doctor ordered, and Spirit is going to move over. Tucson as well. He's got the ultimate, but not a lot of health bars. 5 members of Griffin are in the area. Arrow flies in as well. They just want to deal with the cow with the last breath. Under 3 members, Chovy eventually deals with it, but Cannon Barrage softens up all of Griffin. And now Chovy's in no man's land on the wrong side. As he gets the taunt, that's decently well done, and Kuro melts. Not a lot of health on that Yasuo, and now Griffin have turned it around. Keen eats some oranges. He's at least a bit more healthy, and Spirit is taking them on a wild goose chase, but they want more. Sword is able to lock it down with a shock blast, and Spirit still running but still, not a lot of places for him to go.
Big mistake coming through from Kuro to re-engage. That actually just opened up Chovy to start the CC chain. If they take down Spirit, they can take the Baron, but Spirit, he's damn annoying to kill.
He's really annoying to kill, as they are going to jump back on the Baron once again. Chovy still chasing after him, as this Baron's pretty healthy, guys.
4-level lead on Chovy, but he can't kill Spirit in one rotation.
Tarzan might die here. Sword thankfully teleports in. Lahen's about to die. Could he actually burn to death here? Tucson still coming forward. Not going to be able to get any sort of steal, as Spirit was a little bit too close for comfort, but didn't have the flash.
Swain against one of our noted duos of poor JJ and Ruler. Here's the ult onto Spirit.
Yep, arrow's going to land. He does manage to get the subjugate off,
Not
which
dead.
is going to get at least a knock up, as Tucson is in there. Hero's entrance comes down as well, as immediately you've got Kramer utilizing the ultimate. It's once again Kuro falling so early in the fight though, and Afrika Freaks just don't have the damage to take them down. The headbutt was really nice, but Winds of War gets the double for Chovy. They're going to take themselves a very easy Baron.
Freebie.
For the second
GP
time
ult.
of asking.
GP ult. Oh.
He's done a few of those.
What he can
So
do what
far.
he can do. The Zeke's convergence also runs off, so you can't even talk about that. Here we go.
Yeah, arrow flies in, but Tucson actually just whiffs the engage that he was looking
Kuro,
for. Kuro jumps over, looks for Viper.
Doesn't get him.
He's just going to straight up die. Hero's entrance wasn't even needed onto the Ashe, because he already had the GA ready.
It's done.
Kramer in the backline, he's got his Zhonya's, but the Nexus is now exposed. You've got Chovy in there, he's just going to take down the Nexus himself. They desperately wanted to get to Game 5, and they'll get there. Chovy's Galio undefeated so far this year. I mean, I know it's only 2 games, but he also didn't die in this damn series.
Griffin, the Royal Roaders are so close to walking down that road. They're halfway down it. At this point, 1 game away from a single best of 5 to become LCK champions when they started the season in Challenger. Really nice closeout there. I love that finally they gave Sword the leash to go on a carry. If we saw another Cho'Gath, it just felt like an inevitable sinking feeling. They pick a winning bot lane, they get the win, and now they choose side because of their higher seeding. In the final game, Afrika Freaks could have chosen red and had a Quinn prepped and ready to go. Will they have the balls to go for the blind Quinn in game number 5? Because you have to feel like holding on to the top lane pick is exactly what Griffin will do.
And they need to buck the trend now as well. You can see it's not exactly all concern on the faces of the Afrika Freaks. Yes, Keen is looking a bit bemused, but Spirit still had the big grin on his face. Afrika Freaks, they still have the opportunity to punch their ticket to Worlds by winning this final game in this best of 5 series. I feel like we've all just had a treat today, because we've got this series to go the absolute distance. Proof that Griffin can stand up against our top dogs with all the experience and push them to the very limit.
And when we finally know who wins, we will be able to plug in all the old analysis of, of course it was experience, and they must be following the Royal Road. We all know about buzzwords, but what would it mean to be